Hello everybody, what's up? I'm Vortac and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. Now I'm doing a little bit of a tutorial series here, and in this video we're going to learn how to tame in Ark. The very basics of taming. The first thing I tamed in this game was a Dodo Bird, and there's really no point in having one. It carries some stuff, but it doesn't do combat, and honestly they're usually pretty low level, so you can't really get one to a very high level as you progress. But it is a good thing if you're trying to learn how to tame. So I got everything I need here for taming the Dodo Bird. I'm going to go over why I have the things I have, particularly these berries. The rest of this is just kind of crafting material. And I'm going to show you how it's done. So the first thing you want to do is hunt down some Dodo Birds, of course. And we have a couple over here, so this will work just fine. Now dodos are awesome because they don't attack you and they don't have that herd mentality where a bunch of them turn on you and attack you, so this will be pretty easy. Well, first we want an empty hand, and because we don't have any trank arrows or anything like that, unfortunately we're going to have to risk doing a lot of damage to the dodo by punching the crap out of him. So let's give him a punch, see what happens. Alright, he tries to run. Let's give him another one. We don't want to punch him too much, because we want that right there. We want him knocked unconscious, not dead. Now, that unconscious bar will start to go down, and in order to tame, you can kind of see the bar under it says put food in inventory. So let's access his inventory, and we're going to put his favorite berries, the Arma berries, in his inventory. Now, you'll notice he's starting to eat those. We're also going to put, we only need one according to my guide, I'll get into that in a second, but we're going to put a few narco berries in his inventory as well, because that is going to get him to stay unconscious. And let's demonstrate right now what I mean. So, as you can see, the unconscious bar is still going down, but the taming bar is going up rather quickly. We'll access the inventory again, and I want to make sure that unconscious bar stops going down so fast. So I'm going to click the narco berry and hit remote use. This is essentially going to force feed him a narco berry, and that will make it so he's a little more unconscious, you know, narcotics, narco. And let's get out of the inventory and check on how he's doing. So, unconscious bar went up a little bit, but it's starting to go back down again. According to my guide, I only need one narcotic to keep him unconscious. I'm starting to think that's not so true, considering how fast that's going down. But I left a link in the description, and that is a link to the wiki, and it shows you the taming table. And the reason this is important is because this shows you exactly what creatures in Ark enjoy what berries or what food, so you can tame them with more efficiency. In this case, we don't really need to feed him the narco berries. We can, the Arma berries. We can feed him anything, but it's way more efficient to feed him the berries he likes. So the taming efficiency on this one is kind of low, and the reason for that is because his health is pretty low. If we had trank arrows or something like that, his health wouldn't be so low, and his taming effectiveness would be a lot higher. So that's really the basics of taming in Ark. You can see some boulders flying around, got some people up there mining. But there we go. So I'm going to wait until this guy's fully tamed, and I'll show you what you can do with him. Alright, we are just about there with taming our dodo, and there we go. We have a new tame dodo. We can name him whatever we like. I'm going to just call him Dodo Derp. That'll do. And after naming him, we can actually go into his inventory and just give him stuff. I'm going to take away the narco berries and keep him with some Arma berries just so he has something to eat. Otherwise, he will eventually die of starvation if he doesn't have anything to eat on him. And the other thing we can do real quick is check out all the other things here. Look at all this. We can enable or disable following. We can set him to aggressive or neutral, which kind of is dumb to me because he's not really a fighter. And as he levels up, you can go into his inventory and change all of these stats, give him some more health, some more, let him carry some more weight. I'd recommend weight for something like this because I don't really see what else you'd use a dodo bird for. Otherwise, I mean, maybe food? But there we go. We have tamed a dodo. I'm going to tell him to follow us, and I'm going to show you guys something else. Now, this is really cool. The guys in our tribe actually found a Stegosaurus. So, the Stegosaurus is stuck in a rock right now, but you can see how the taming's going. Pretty efficient, 60%, and pretty unconscious. And if you check out his inventory, he is going to have, let's see here, a whole bunch of azul berries, which I imagine are his favorite, and tons of narco berries to keep him unconscious. So, they're taking care of this. This is one of the more advanced things to tame, mostly just because of its size and how long it's going to take. and this could take several hours. So there you go. That is taming in Ark. We already have a few creatures in our base that are tamed. And just a quick recap. Let's get away from this guy here. I know I rattled off a whole bunch of information really fast in this video, but the basics of taming go like this. Pick your target, knock him out however you see fit, and make sure you're carrying their favorite food and some narcotics to keep them unconscious as you tame them to be yours. And eventually, as you level up, you'll be able to create saddles and ride them around like we did with Vortac here. The Trikes are awesome. They have tons and tons of inventory space. They can carry a ton of berries and things like that. Also, pro tip, what the guys taught me, is if you take meat and put it in an inventory of a dinosaur, it lasts a lot longer than putting it in, say, a storage crate. So take that to the bank with you, and hopefully this helps you with your taming endeavors in Ark. In the next video, we'll take a look at some of the building basics. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. Let me know what other things you would like me to tutorialize in Ark, and I will see you guys next time.